Well, with 4 minutes, I have time to take an offering, so I think I'll ask the ushers to come forward at this time. Believe me, it not only would be familiar to me, it would be most pleasant if we had a good offering lifted here tonight. Most of you are here because you care deeply about the values of this country and the culture, and you're called value voters. As a candidate for president, I'm not just a person who comes and speaks the language of Zion as a second language. For me, it's a native tongue. There are a lot of people running for president. Every one of them are going to come to you and tell you that they're with you. But are they? Many of them will come to you. I come from you. Before I got into politics, I was a pastor. Some love to try to hold that up to some level of ridicule. I wear it as a badge of honor because I spent my adult life dealing with people at every walk of life, and there's not a social pathology in this country I couldn't put a name and a face to, because those were the people I dealt with. I ran for office for the same reason that many of you got involved in politics. I love this country. It's been great for me. I'm not a kid who came up blue blood. I came up blue collar, with a father who had to work 2 jobs just to get enough money to pay the rent on a little rent house we lived in Hope, Arkansas. We weren't an important family, but we had the importance of knowing that in this country, no matter where you started, it didn't matter to where you could end. If the Republicans nominate someone who's an establishment Republican and who's a wholly owned subsidiary of Wall Street or the K Street lobbyist, we're going to lose the election. We better elect somebody who understands what it's like to live on Main Street in real world America. For 10.5 years I was a governor. 3 years before that a lieutenant governor. I had the opportunity to learn firsthand how to run a government. And the state's a whole lot like a microcosm of the federal government in that you have agencies that are very similar. In fact, counterparts to it. That's why most of the time governors get elected president, because of the experience of having that executive level decision-making within a government. Now, I know there are some who say, Mike, we love what you stand for. You're pro-life, you're pro-family, you're solid on the Second Amendment, you've cut taxes, you've done all the things that we would hope that a candidate for president would do, and you stand for those things. You've actually had a record on them, not just standing for them. It's one thing to say, I believe something. It's great to believe it. It's even better to have done it. But there are those who say, but can you win? And the real question is it really about the money? And let me tell you, if this country allows the presidency to become more about the pocketbook than it is about the principles, we no longer are pursuing a presidency, we're pursuing a plutocracy. And God help us if we allow that to happen. That's why tonight I come to you and simply ask you to give me your confidence, your vote, your support, your energy over these next few months, because I do believe that we don't have too many seconds ticking, not only on my clock here, but on the clock in this country, whether we're going to save this great republic. And I want to make it clear, it's not about saving the Republican Party. It is about saving this great republic. And if our party abandons the principles that cause many of us to become Republican, then I'm not sure it's worth fighting for just the party. I would be very clear in telling you that tonight it's an important night for America, because value voters will prove that they do matter. And whether or not people show up, you showed up. And you'll show up at the ballot box, and I hope you'll show up with me. Thank you.